Okay, so, like, remember that whole thing with Justin Bieber and Diddy? Yeah, well, buckle up, because we're about to do a deep dive into that, whole situation.
It's wild how the internet can dredge up anything, right?
Right.
And this time it's these old videos, these like little time capsules of celebrity. And,
Uh-huh.
well, let's just say the court of public opinion is having a field day.
Seriously, so we're talking like 2011 Bieber, like baby Bieber, 15 years old, hanging out with Diddy, who at the time was, oh, Diddy.
Yeah, peak Diddy, right?
Exactly. And these videos, Lambos, parties, the whole 9 yards. Like Bieber even joked about needing a learner's permit to ride shotgun in Diddy's car. It was a whole vibe.
And this was back when, let's face it, the music industry had, shall we say, different standards.
Oh, totally. What flew then?
Yeah.
Totally different story now.
Right. And this is where things get interesting. Cut to 2024. Diddy's facing these incredibly serious charges. We're talking sex trafficking, racketeering, the whole legal playbook.
Which he denies, of course, but still.
Of course. But the timing of these videos resurfacing, well, let's just say it's adding fuel to the fire. People are looking at these old clips and wondering, what else was going on back then?
Yeah, it's like everyone's suddenly a detective, trying to connect the dots between these old videos and Diddy's current legal troubles.
Exactly. And specifically, there's all this talk about these parties Diddy allegedly threw called freak-offs.
Right, freak-offs, and naturally the internet's in a frenzy speculating whether Bieber was at any of them, especially given his age at the time.
Yeah, and we have to be careful there, because right now it's all just speculation. There's zero evidence linking Bieber to any illegal activity.
Exactly. Zero. We don't want to go full conspiracy theory here. It's all about context, Like, yeah, the language in some of those videos, the going crazy, the getting girls talk, and it definitely sounds different now.
Totally. But you also got to remember, 2011, different world. We can't just slap today's standards onto the past.
It's like judging a book by its cover, right? Or in this case, like a 5-second clip from over a decade ago.
Exactly. It's so easy to take things out of context, especially online, which is why, and I can't stress this enough, media literacy is so crucial. Now more than ever.
Preach. Okay, so what about Bieber? What's his camp saying about all of this?
From what I've heard, Bieber's inner circle is keeping it tight-lipped. Understandably so. The guy's 30 now, a dad, focused on his family.
Yeah, can't blame him for sitting this one out.
Exactly. It's a whole thing, especially given the serious nature of the allegations against Diddy.
Absolutely. So where does this leave us? I mean, what's the takeaway for all of us watching these old videos resurface and spiral online?
I think it's a huge reminder about the permanence of the internet, that digital footprint.
Yeah.
It's real.
For sure. Everything can be dug up, re-examined.
Exactly. So be mindful, right? What we post, what we say, even years later, it can, and often does, come back around.
So true. It's a wild, wild web out there, folks. It makes you think twice about, well, everything, doesn't it?
It really does. It's a constant evolution, this digital world. What's considered acceptable one day might not be the next. And it's on us to navigate that, to be aware, to be critical thinkers.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Ah.
Well, there you have it, folks. Another deep dive in the books. Until next time, stay curious and maybe think twice before you post.